Good morning. It's Wednesday, October 19th. And yesterday, while I was finishing up my work on the previous day's rant, I found an article that stated that the Biden administration is very, very proud that they got a website put together for people to apply for the student loan dismissal, and that it was a monumental effort that they put together to get this website up and running so fast. And it's a beautiful website, they claimed. So, naturally, being the techie that I am, I went to the website. And I didn't think that it was such a great website. It was an inefficient website. But really, basically, the only thing that was in that website was an application. And the basis of this application was asking a bunch of questions about why you were applying for this student loan. And many of the questions were in the first person narrative, like I am, and they dealt with marriage, and they dealt with earnings. Now, this website is supposed to be for people who want to get a student loan deferred or paid or relieved or whatever they're calling it. And I don't expect that more than a small percentage of students who are in college are married. And this website seemed to indicate, based upon the questions that they were asking, that they were talking to a married individual. Now, this website probably should have been filled out by the parents who are requesting this loan. Or the child is filling it out and saying, my family is in such and such shape. They don't earn $125,000, right? They don't earn $250,000. We're a family of 4 or 5 or 10 or whatever the number is. But the website questionnaire has nothing like that. So I am mystified by the mere fact that they could come out and say great things about nothing more than a simple application. And I'll tell you about websites and data and things like that, because that's what I worked on for many, many years. I collected information about the buying habits of people. And we built databases for large corporations and small corporations. And we carried product information. And so when our clients wanted to get in touch with their customers, our client knew everything about that customer. Our client knew how much money that customer had spent in the store, which credit card they used, what departments they tended to shop in. If they liked Gucci, our system could say, you got this new Gucci product in, let's send out a mailing piece to the people who bought Gucci and tell them we got new products for them to buy. That's what we did. So when I look at this website that they have developed for students, it's a Mickey Mouse website. It's not a big deal. It's not fancy. I give them that. It's simple, straightforward, and I think that the guys who designed it were looking at the fact that most people need a simple website. So they did a good job in that regards. Its questions are straightforward, but the verbiage in my mind is wrong, because the verbiage seems to indicate that the child is the family. This website should have been filled out like by the parents. We as a family only earn X, Y, and Z, not I all the time. So if you want to see this website, I can give you the information. In fact, I will give you the information. It's StudentAid.gov. And it came up very quick, and it came up very clear. And maybe that's because nobody's really using it. That'll be the key. This thing has just been announced. So I don't know how many people have it and how fast they're going to react to it. But that'll be the critical issue. If you have a website and you have, I don't know how many million people in this situation. I think the last number I heard was there's about 700,000 students that are available for this loan. So if you have 700,000 students available for this loan, and you get a lot of action on the website, it's got to be able to handle, 100 or 2 or 300 at the same time. I'm not sure it can do that. I mean, it's neat, it's clean, it's readable, It's a simple website. I think just the verbiage bothered me because it seemed to indicate that every student was married. So I would appreciate if many of you went out and looked at StudentAid.gov and gave me your opinion if you have the time. I assume you have the time. If you have the time to listen to me, you have the time to go to this website and look around. And I think it's important. I think it's important to get your opinion on whether or not this website is any really good or outstanding or serviceable or whatever you think you want to tell me about it. But I think it's a great idea that we're using the technology to solve a problem. It's a first in my mind that the government has put together something for the general public to use. And I'm hoping that it's efficient, and I'm hoping that it gets the results that they want and the results that I think are deserved. And I think that they're gathering all this information on this website. They can do something about it using that information to further education in this country and to take action against those who have possibly ripped off some people during the giving of the student loans. Because not all interest rates were the same, and not all loans were the same, and not all loans came under the same set of circumstances with the same set of rules. So I think it's important. I think the government is doing a great thing. My big question is, what are they going to do with the information that they've gathered? Are they going to put it to good use and use it in the next go-round? Because this information will tell them the age and some other things about the students that are applying for the assistance. And I think it would be a big mistake to gather all that information and not put it to good use. So I leave you with that this morning. Have a great day. Bye.